Hi, happy Tuesday. Happy December, everybody. It's Tuesday afternoon, close to 5, so it's almost evening here. But wanted to jump in and do a little reading. So we're going to do something a little different with a deck that I don't really use very often. It's not a tarot deck. It's an interesting oracle deck, and it's called the Oracle of the Goddess. It's a book and card set, and it's by Amy Zerner and Monty Farber. And this is what the front looks like. And it has 3 parts to it. It has a head, heart, body, and these represent our mind, our heart, no love, and body, home, things like that. So we're going to pull one from each of those, and I have these great die that I've used one other time with you guys, and so we're going to roll these, and we're going to use this other really cool pink deck that I've used with you guys before to see what comes up. So let's see what our die have to say. And so we have display, courage. So we're going to set these here. We know that we have some guidance with display courage. One of the things that I've always found interesting about, we talk about courage and we talk about strength, and we talk about being scared and bravery. So courage and bravery, are along the same lines. One of the things that I'm always reminded that courage and bravery do not come without fear. So just because you see someone that you consider brave or courageous, and you think, well, I can't do that because I'm too afraid, or they're all of these things, recognize that that most things done well are done with some courage and some bravery, and done with some fear. So it doesn't take away the fear. So don't let some fear stop you from doing some things that you think you can't do because you're afraid. So just a little reminder there. Okay. So I've shuffled these a little bit. I pulled them out. It's been a very long time since I've used these. I think maybe the last time I used these, I was teaching a Kundalini class. So, and brought these in and allowed, I think I mixed them up in the, I had them all out there. And in other words, I had all of the head, the heart, and the home, root, body. I think I had them all mixed up together so that if you came into class, you could pull one of the cards, but whatever card was whatever you needed to work on, was sort of the view, and then you held on to that card, and then you're welcome to read about your card, or we talk about your card a little later on. So here, let's shuffle this really cool pink deck. It's based on the Rider-Waite deck. I bought it somewhere just in a pink little leatherette, faux leather, and it has the meanings of the cards. I just really like this. I like the way it feels. I like the size. So, all right, display courage. Let's see what we've got going on today. Whoa, we've got some cards falling out. Let's leave those out and see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will leave those out for now and use those as some guidance when it gets to them. So I'm going to leave those here. So let's pull this and let's see what our head has to say. And this is Brigitte, often called Brigitte, but Brigitte or Brigitte or Brigitte. The quickness, logic, and timing of communications is critical now. Keep information current. Do not waste time. Do not be swayed by others. Be superficial when in the presence of ignorance. Use your words cleverly in lively debate. Ask questions until you see holes in another's argument. Then teach the correctness of your beliefs. It says think persuasively. This is her head. I think this is interesting with it. Display courage. So display your courage when you feel like something doesn't feel right. It's asking you to ask the right questions in that. So that's what's here. Use your head. Use your intuition there. Let's listen to yourself there. Let's see what your heart has to say. Aphrodite, the goddess of affection. Consider the possibility that other viewpoints are valid. Understanding the needs of others is hard work, but an essential part of any relationship. Where there is real love, peace is possible. We can heal the natural pain of our overdeveloping relationships. It is not weakness, but rather the greatest strength to pursue peace. So this is what's going on in the heart, like here in this space that's here, and it's saying the goddess of affection. Well, we also know and understand that Aphrodite, she's of affection. She does have to do with love, but she does have to do with some things that have to do with the physical of that, of the affection of that. So, if there's something there, that's calling to you within that space, know that the hugs are good right now. If you don't like to be hugged, and you don't want to be touched. My son is someone that doesn't really like hugs very much. My daughter, on the other hand, one of my daughters, both of them actually like hugs very much so. Just very different. But know that if you are a hugger, there are people out there that really want and need hugs right now. So if you're willing to hug people, just hug them, ask them first, ask their permission. One of the things that I do is if I ask permission to give someone hugs and they don't really want to, they're not a touchy person, I'm like, well, may I air hug you? And it sounds a little silly, but they really kind of appreciate it. You're like, here, let's pretend like we're hugging you. So people kind of appreciate that, but do ask before you touch someone. I will definitely say that. Don't just hug someone that you don't know. All right, so we're going to pull from what is the Ramikumu, the goddess of willpower. Love this. Display courage. Once again, her home. Raw strength to do what must be done from knowing you are right in the matter. Feel worthy. Respect yourself if you want others to respect you. Do not second guess your first impulse. Take the initiative. Do not stop until your goal is realized. Proceed without delay. Let no one shake your faith in yourself. Avoid violence and cruelty. Get your way. So this is really interesting. So we have think persuasively, but feel peaceful and get your way. So this is letting you know that you need to stand in yourself, stand in your be positive, but display this courage within yourself. Think peacefully. If you feel like something is awry, or if you feel like someone is not being honest, or stand up. Use that courage within your voice. I'm having an itchy sensation right now, which is letting me know that right there in my throat chakra that there is that is definitely what we're talking about. Something is awry, that something is not being honest. Especially around this time of year, it is, would be very common. So, all right, let's find our guidance here. So I pulled these 4 tarot cards right before we got started. Excuse me. My apologies. So let's see what our guidance is. 2 of Swords, And this is reversed. It says lesser of two evils, no right choice, confusion, indecision, information, and overload. So, Two of Swords. Swords represents communication and words. And the Two of Swords here is saying that there's a little confusion, a little things going on, some things that are going on that you're right about. One of the other things that I find interesting about the reverse Two of Swords is that we are past here in this point. Okay, so it's kind of like, well, there's still a stalemate here. You've got these two people or two things, two entities that are there. But we're in reverse. We're still there, but it is sort of the beginning of things starting to be able to fall out a little bit, to let gravity use its force. Like I said, my apologies. I think I'm having some allergy stuff going on. The Sun card. So if you allow this to just, you still need to stand your ground and, make sure that you're watching your back and, but allow these words, let these things to fall out. But make sure you're keeping your word. The sun's going to shine. It'll shine on. It'll bring things in. So something is happening there, bringing things in. The great birth of something. Great newness. Positively, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, rebirth. All is well. Celebration, success. Love this. So, we have 8 cups. And it represents leaving something behind. Walking away from it. And walking towards something else. Doesn't serve you anymore. And by doing that, you walk towards your 10 of cups. And your cups begin to be filled. So this is the ultimate wish card. This is family, home, love life. So all of these things are pointing here with your head, heart, and home. Continue to display your courage. Think persuasively. Feel peaceful. And you will get your way. Walk away from the things that no longer serve you. Don't just stand there and argue. But don't take the crap either. Doesn't really matter. Let them argue. Let them whatever. Call them on their crap. That's fine. But walk away. I find it interesting that now I'm not even coughing anymore. So call them on the crap. I'm talking very clearly about that. And those things will come your way. All right. I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for joining me. Had a little snow here on the mountain today. I've been working at my friend's tavern. So my other position, my other job. So I'd like to thank my sponsors, the Bohannons at Cherry Street Tavern. Please, you want to come hear some great music, eat some great food, and just be around some great people. Come to Cherry Street sometime. It's a great place. So I'd like to thank you much. So I'm going to end by asking you all if you would like to take your right hand, place it on your chest, your left hand, place it over your right, I bow to all of those that have walked before me and all of those that walk in my path. I gaze down into my Padra Mudra, into my lotus blossom, and I raise it up as my Ace of Cups so that it may be filled with light and love that I may share it with others. Sat Nam and Namaste. Thank you. Love y'all.